Alright, hey, I'm Peter, and we are now just in Blue Moon Lodge, Havelock, New Zealand. And next to me, I have a Brenda, aka Backpack Bren. And I'm not gonna even try to ask what's your last name, because I know you from Netherlands.
It's not too hard. It's Zeelenberg.
Okay, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it. Anyway, because here in Havelock we run the kayaking trips on the river, Polaris Eco Adventures, and I'm trying to work in marketing. And I found Brenda on Instagram, and I thought like she might join us on the river and help us with marketing and as an influencer. And then we started talking about traveling, and I thought it'd be a great idea to kind of make this podcast about what she's done and what she's doing, because I think it's pretty cool. So can you maybe tell a few things about you for the start, to kind of like set up the context?
Definitely. So I'm Brenda, but I usually go by Bren if I'm traveling. It's just
Backpack
shorter
Bren.
and nicer. Yeah, I started my Instagram account Backpack Bren like 3 years ago when I started traveling. I was working for 5 years as a PE teacher, and then I quit my job because I really wanted to travel the world. And there's so many opportunities to see this world if you apply for working holiday visas.
Yeah.
So that's what I've done all around. And ever since I'm traveling solo, my Instagram page blew up kind of when I was in the States. And I really enjoyed it. It gave me like a platform to inspire people and tell them to go out there. And that's what I've been doing the last 3 years, and I really enjoy it. So it's really nice if I get like messages from people that ask me things, and so that's what I'm doing now, and also really enjoying the travel on itself, like not even for Instagram or something, just to experience the world basically.
So was it so what was kind of behind the idea of like just going out and traveling? Was it just that you really wanted to do that?
Yeah, I've always dreamed of exploring the world, and I think I told you yesterday when we were out on a trip
About Pocahontas?
About Pocahontas, yeah. I don't know, it just was this movie, and ever since it came out it was just my favorite movie. And she was this awesome girl, always running through the woods and going on adventures and stuff. I really liked it, but I never got to it. I was like kind of settled down when I was 21. I was in a long relationship, and then when I was 23 I still hadn't traveled, and we broke up then. So I was like, okay, this is the time.
This is the time to do it.
Yes. And then when I was 25 I worked for 5 years, and then there was this girl, and she was a friend of me from high school. She said to me, well, if you want to do it, start telling people you're gonna do it. Yeah. So you actually like force yourself to go. Yeah. And that's what I did then. I don't know, it's just so many beautiful things, and I don't want to be put down in one point, at one place.
Wow. Yeah, so you've told me yesterday that you've been to Australia, New Zealand, now we are in New Zealand, and United States.
True.
Where else have you been?
Philippines. I've been to Bali like on a holiday, not really like traveling. So Philippines, New Zealand, Australia, Hawaii, and then I flew to the States, and then I drove up to Canada through all the western part of America. So I drove like 22,000 kilometers in 4 months.
Wow, that's crazy.
Up to Canada, and then I went back to Australia to work a little bit. And then I flew back home to the Netherlands, but I didn't really like it to be there too long. So now I'm back in New Zealand.
Yeah. So basically you travel and work at the same time, right?
Yeah, true, yeah.
Yeah. But you also told me that you're gonna like work as, like as short as for like you try to just like save some money by working, and then you can just travel for a long time, because from what you told me, you like to take it easy and just go slowly. Just like explore places.
When I started traveling, I really wanted to see as much possible as I can in a short amount of time. And sometimes I meet people that say like, oh, I visited 100 countries last year. And then I'm like, but did you actually see the country or did you just visit the country? So I really like to take my time, and also like working in countries makes you experience the whole country.
The culture now.
The culture, the people, you actually get to meet people. And you actually connect with people like better, because when you're just traveling you have shallow conversations like, hey, how long are you in New Zealand for, what are you doing, and then the next day you say goodbye. But if you're longer in one place, you get to know people, you actually like can do stuff together. So I really like to be in one place. To experience the culture, experience the country. And also like a town like Havelock, really small. You don't think there's anything here if you're driving through it. But if you're here for a longer time, you explore more of the part.
And you need to know the right people.
True. Yeah, for sure.
And you also told me that people ask you like, hey, how can you afford like all this traveling? And you told me like, hey, you try to like travel on a budget.
Yeah, it's really easy actually. If you just cut back on your, don't be spoiled, you know. Just be happy with a roof over your head and food, and you don't need a lot to survive. You don't need a swimming pool in your backyard. You don't need, I don't know. What I usually do is just buy a car. And my number one rule basically is don't pay for accommodation. So that saves you like 80% of your costs while you're traveling. So I buy a car, I sleep in my car, I live in my car. And again, like if it's really bad weather, it's not really fun. But if you have like a good season, like a summer season, so you usually travel in summer anyways. But
and you still have a tent, right?
I still have a tent as well, yeah. So all you need to do is like buy a car for maybe $3,000, and after a couple months you can sell it again. And even if you sell it again for like $1,500, you have all your accommodation and your house and everything you need just in your car for $1,500, and you can stay as long as you want.
Wow.
Yeah, and also like with the working, you make enough money to extend your travel for another 2 months. And I'm spending less than I do back at home. Like back at home, I have rent to pay. I got my phone bills to pay. I don't know. The groceries are the same, so you're not like spending more money here than you would do at home on groceries. So it's actually cheaper to travel than to live at home.
Yeah, that's
basically.
true. I agree. Because you just don't buy stuff.
True. And like all the things you need is in one backpack, and you're not gonna go out for shopping for clothes because it doesn't fit in your backpack. You don't need it.
Yeah, that's true.
So it keeps your life really basic and simple.
Cool. Do you have any other traveling on a budget tips?
Like I said, don't be picky. Just be happy. Go with the flow as well. So, I mean, people are so generous. People are hospitable. If you put something on Facebook, that's what I do a lot of times as well. Like, hey guys, I'm in this city. Does anyone know anyone I can have a shower at? And there's so many people that know someone somewhere. And then you meet a lot of people as well. Like, they give you a shower, they give you a meal, or they invite you over to just hang out. It's really nice. But what about traveling on your own? Because you started traveling on your own, right? I think it's easier.
Is it easier? And you also told me, like, because I think a lot of people think like, oh my god, I'm gonna be just alone by myself. But you've told me that you were able to like connect with other people using like Instagram and Facebook and just meeting friends and other apps. And to just meet people around the world.
You do have to put yourself out there. I mean, at the end, when I was really traveling by myself in the car for 4 months, I kind of felt lonely at the end. But it was because I was traveling so cheap. I didn't want to go to hostels. I didn't want to stay there. Looking back at it, I should have invested a little bit to connect with people a little bit more. But then again, I also met, like you said, a lot of people on Instagram just using the geotags and see if like searching for a location, and then you see what people are there and just message them. Like, don't be afraid. Everyone wants company, you know. So it doesn't really it's not stupid to reach out to people and are like, hey, do you want to hang out? It's just usually people are happy to hang out. I mean, they're traveling as well. They're also looking for the same experience as you do. So if you put yourself in someone else's shoes, like, how would I feel like if someone asked me that? Would it feel weird? No. All right, just why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah, that's true.
So I think it's really all about being flexible and being positive as well. Always look for positive things. I think that helps.
All right. And about your Instagram, so you've told me you started like using Instagram like many years ago. To just find a place to go, maybe find people.
Yeah.
And also like posting your pictures. But then what happened with your Instagram after a while?
So when I started 3 years ago with the Backpack Bren Instagram, I got reposted by a couple of pages because I was using just a lot of hashtags and stuff, and I was posting every single day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. So I really wanted to try as well to grow a little bit in my Instagram account. And yeah, I got reposted and it just exploded basically. So there were a lot of pages that were using my pictures on their page, and then there were people following me, and then I started growing, and the more followers you get, like the faster you grow. And then sometimes I ask people like, how did you find me on Instagram? And I popped up on their Explorer feed or something. Yeah, so it was really funny.
You mean like a hashtag explore?
No. Like if you discover people. You know, if you hit the search button, you get all the little pictures.
Like the featured posts.
Yeah, exactly. So I popped up there as well.
Yeah, the top posts, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it's just recommendations for you. Like if you look a lot for hashtag fit, or you can like get all the recommendations.
That's how people find you.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I started with actually. In the Netherlands, I was really all about like food and fitness and health and stuff. So my goal at the beginning was to show people that you can be fit and healthy while you're traveling. That was my first goal. But then as more time I spend in the outdoors and the more I started hiking, and I really found out that I'm a mountain girl. Like I really love mountains, and it's just my happy place. Going on adventures, and also telling girls to go out there by themselves. Like you don't need a guy or whatever. It's not that I'm a feminist or anything, you know, but like girls are usually more...
But you have your life in your hands, and it's so you just have to do it.
And it's just really easy. You just, like you said, you just have to do it. And the thing also is what I try to tell people, if you don't like it, like what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is you don't like it. Yeah,
and you can always go home.
Yeah, you can always go home. You can stop if you don't like it and try to find something that you do like. So what's holding you back?
Yeah, that's great. And so also with your Instagram, so you've also told me that some brands have started like reaching you.
Yeah.
And they want to like work with you.
Yeah, they just message me and are like, hey, we like your style, we like your feed, and we think you're a good match with our brand. So can we like send you some, I don't know, leggings, or the other day I got happy socks. They send me some free stuff, and basically I just have to put a picture on my Instagram. But yeah, it's hard though. Sometimes there's really like shitty things that they want you to sell a ring, or I don't know. I really want to stay close to myself and only do
just
things.
Don't want to sell something you just
true.
don't like or don't feel good about.
I should do more though.
Yeah, you should. I think
So I really want to try to, I don't know. It would be fun, I think, to work together with larger brands and try to market myself or something as a brand. I'm not sure how to do it though. So for now it's really just a hobby. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I don't know. I'll just see how it goes. It has to feel right. That's my most important thing. It has to feel right. I don't want to push things.
Maybe that's why people like you, because it's just really authentic and genuine. You know?
That's what I try as well. I don't want to do things I'm unhappy to do. If it doesn't feel comfortable, like always go with your gut feeling, you know? Also, if I'm looking for a place to sleep in my car, you know if it's the right place or not. And also with people you meet, like some people invite you over and you're like, not sure if I should do this. Like your gut feeling is always right.
Yeah, just your intuition.
For sure.
Cool. All right. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
I think it was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
And I wish you.
I really enjoyed the kayak tour yesterday.
Yeah, it was good fun yesterday.
Yeah, it was really nice. Good fun. Yeah, and the glowworms were really cool.
Yeah, so just come to Havelock, guys. Come to Havelock.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. And so definitely check Bren's Instagram account, because I think it's really cool. Just give her some love, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Cool. Thanks. Really nice.